Hopefully he's good on his end. Oh no, wait. I'm going to have to scooch. Now this defeats the purpose now. I don't want to get too close.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. I may have to like... Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Inflammable means flammable. Hi.
Hi.
Recording.
Excellent. Okay. Welcome to the podcast that's trying to beat the rain.
Woo!
Hashtag just saying.
That.
It is cloudy. I can't
With a
hear.
chance of meatballs?
I swear I feel it spitting. It's spitting. Yeah. Ugh. That's a guy thing. It's very unattractive. I feel, the perspective makes me look like I'm really up front and you are way in the back. Can you hear? Are you good?
Hi!
I know. I know. I should move back too. Just so I don't look like, hey, I'm all up in your grill. Okay. Apologies. Last week there was no show. Sean was not feeling well.
Nope.
So,
And
but
with the way I was feeling, I didn't want to bring it here.
no.
With all this crap that's going on.
Okay. Tuesday, I woke up and I was all out of Lucky Charms. I know.
No.
Tragic!
Yes.
These are tragic times. So I was all out of Lucky Charms, so I said, I'm going to go to the store. I hate going to the store. Gives me all types of anxiety. I was like, I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to get some Lucky Charms. Maybe a couple of things for the 4th, because the 4th is tomorrow. And,
Tomorrow.
yeah.
Tomorrow. We'll blow shit up. Tomorrow.
No, we won't. Nothing is going on anywhere. So,
Well, that's what the governor and Boston mayor thinks.
well, yeah.
Telling people fireworks are illegal. If you hear fireworks, call 911 immediately.
You know what?
And then he says, but have a good 4th of July.
Don't do anything, but have a good day.
And before that, they were saying about not having like parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Screw you. You can't have more than 6 people at your house for a party.
Well, okay.
Party people.
We are
Party.
now
Party.
we are now in phase 3 in Massachusetts. So you can have like 25 people if you can space out. Gyms are reopening and movie theaters are reopening,
Yes.
providing people sit, every other seat or something. Anyway, so I went to the market. I went to the market. Yay. And I got some crap that I needed. Check out, I leave. I come home.
I think I'll say check out Irene. Like
I don't even know
Come
Irene.
on, Irene.
That's Eileen. I felt a droplet. I felt it. I swear I did. We are gonna get soaked. I really hope
Not me.
I hope the tripod for the camera doesn't fall over. Excellent. So I come home Tuesday and my eye feels funny. And I'm like, this isn't good. And then I go to sleep Tuesday, I wake up Wednesday, I could barely open up my eye at all.
Like an episode of Rocky. Hey, cut me, Rick.
Cut me,
Cut
Mick!
me.
Mick, I can't see. Cut me.
Can't see a thing.
I can't see. It was like, when you get like pink eye or conjunctivitis, whatever term you want to call it, same thing. You get it gets like this crusty layer. So you try to like fight through the crust to open up your eye, and it's like, oh, I can't see.
A thing.
So I finally, I dug my eye out.
You'll take your eye out.
I dug my eye out, and I was like, this isn't good. It was all red. So I called my doctor, like a normal person does. And I talked to his extremely uppity secretary, who was like, well, what is the problem? I was like, my eye hurts. I can't really see. And she goes, well, he's on vacation. Do you want to see someone? I was like, well, not really. I'd prefer to see my guy because he knows me. And she goes, well, why don't you just wait till tomorrow and see how you feel? And I was like, that's not a very good attitude to have for a doctor's office. I mean, I know that they don't want people coming in, but you also don't want to be like, hey, why don't you wait 3 weeks and see if you can still see, or if you've gone blind, and then maybe come in, maybe.
If you can see where you're going.
So I was a little perturbed about that, but I was like, all right. And then I said, well, if I wake up Thursday and it's still jacked up, I'll just go to like the CVS Minute Clinic or something. I'm pretty sure it'd be an antibiotic.
That sounds like a quickie.
Do it in a minute. Do it in a minute. So I mean, their hours are pretty doable. But I woke up Thursday and it wasn't as bad, so I said, well, it's getting better. It's still annoying, but it's getting better. And then, Thursday, I had a lunch date. My friend came over and we sat far away, further than this, actually. We sat further away.
Well, I have an idea why.
What?
The scare that you had?
The scare that I had?
When she was here?
Oh, yeah. I was like, she's like, I feel like it's going to be forever until I see you. And I was like, well, we can hang out in the driveway. I do a podcast in the driveway. And she's like, yeah, let's do that. And she's like, I'll bring lunch. And I'm like, hey, all right. I get lunch. I get to hang out with you. Fine. Let's do it.
Win-win.
So she brought lunch and we sat like opposite ends of the house. And just chatted for a couple hours. It was really hot out yesterday. And we sat close to the house because that's where the shade line was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's hot.
The one I'm always scooting in while we're doing the show.
You see Sean gradually bumping his chair so he gets over to the shade. Everybody's in the shade today.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, it's definitely easier because of the overcast.
And cooler.
So it's too funny. Last week, you had texted me that you had begun texting me that you weren't feeling well. Well, here's the thing. Jay had started setting up, and I have this shelving unit in my living room. And I still have Christmas lights around my living room because I want to. And it's my house. Well,
it's festive.
Not just my house, but... so I still have Christmas lights up. I like it. They're calming. It's nice. Don't judge. So Jay was bringing out the bundle of wires, and he kind of made a move, and it hit the Christmas light strand that was hanging low, which caused a chain reaction. It was like dominoes. It went all the way down and then ended up knocking over something that was on my shelving unit. Oh. Now, this thing was a music box that my grandmother had given me.
Oh,
that she's been passed away since like 2011. And so I was, needless to say, upset about it. So in the middle of you texting me, I am trying to glue.
You did this accidentally?
It was an accident.
But he did it?
Yeah.
Oh, if I was him, I would have been packing my shit. I'll be at the hotel. Call me when you're better. I'm so sorry.
It was an accident. I mean, if he had been like, fuck you. If it had been a spite move, I would have been like, we gotta talk, right?
That truck sounded like a plane.
Yeah. It hit Mach 1 going. But it was 100% an accident, and he said nothing for like a half an hour. He didn't speak. And I'm like, okay. So I picked up all the pieces, and I was in my office super gluing it's a Tom and Jerry music box. So I'm super gluing Tom and Jerry back together, and I super glued. At one point, I super glued my fingers together, and then at another point, I super glued my thumb to the music box. And I was like, we're together forever. That's it. It's me and you, music box.
together again.
Do. So I had to like rip my thumb.
Ow.
Yeah, it was fun. So then I'm trying to get the glue off, and I'm hearing my phone. I'm like, oh no. I know, it's like.
Hello?
Excuse me. So my thumbs are glued together, and I'm trying to text. It's okay.
Is it safe to come home?
See you later. So I can laugh about it now because I was like, my thumb is glued to the thing. But it was not funny at the time.
I can imagine.
So then he felt so bad,
Yes.
he went on eBay and bought me another one.
Yay.
But here's the thing. It's a rare music box. So he spent, one person was selling it for $200. Another person was selling it for $75. Used. $75. Used. I was like, not even brand new. And one person was selling it for $50, $55, plus like $10 for shipping, brand new in a box.
Ooh.
So I was like, that's the one I want. So he bought that one. So now I have
a deal.
I have a brand new one in a box on a shelf, but I also have the one that I glued together because that was the one that was given to me. So,
That's got the sentimental value.
yeah, that's the one. So I was like, there's a piece missing.
Now that sentimental one can go safely somewhere else.
Yeah. I moved
The new
it.
one can go where this one is.
It's in my office now on a shelf. I was like, this is going someplace else, and he's like, I think that it's best that it does.
That reminds me of the scene on Beverly Hills Cop when Eddie goes into the Herald Club. And he to pretend to get inside, he acted like he was gay.
Oh, really? I don't remember that. Huh.
You know, I think that would be best.
Excuse me, that's two cops. My goodness.
That's what he said after making up this whole story about having herpes.
Oh my goodness. So
You know, I think that would be best.
there's a piece missing, and I'll be damned if I haven't turned the house upside down looking for that piece.
It will be awesome. You look for that piece.
And I find money.
Oh, that'd be cool too.
It's always great when you find money.
If you find that other memory card that you've been looking for,
Last week, I was looking for something else. And I said, you know what? I wish I could find that damn memory card. I feel like it's sitting right in front of me. I had an external USB drive for the iPhone, which I would use as a camera when Sean and I would go on shooting. And it has, everything that was on it has already been edited and uploaded, but it would be nice to have the original footage.
always.
And I have no idea where it is. I don't know where it is. I know the last time that I had it, where I was, but it's not anywhere in that vicinity. Excuse me. So
You even cleaned out the room.
You
said you pulled stuff back and all that.
Yeah. There are only, listen, I don't venture a lot in my house. There's only like 3 rooms I go in, and 3 rooms it could possibly be. And I have searched those 3 rooms up and down. And then I was in my office the other day and I was bored, so I started going through.
Optimus!
Why'd you yell octopus?
Optimus.
Oh, Optimus.
Prime.
I swear I thought you said octopus. I'm like, why? Does it have 8 legs?
Octopusy.
So I started looking for it and I couldn't find it. And that made me more frustrated because I feel like it's in my house somewhere.
Yeah, it'll turn up someday, but it's just an annoying feeling.
It is a very annoying feeling.
It's taunting you somewhere.
It is. But while I was looking for
You should ask a ghost friend.
I don't have a ghost friend.
They probably took.
You know, they probably
They
did.
hid it.
They probably did, so I wouldn't, be able to do anything. Like, oh. In that vein, I was talking to my mom on Sunday, and she goes, if my nephew by any chance is watching, please stop watching now. By the way, you can watch the first 20 to 30 minutes of the episode on YouTube. You can listen to the full episode on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play,
Playtime.
Anchor. Listen on Anchor because we can get paid.
Drop your anchor and listen.
And Spotify.
Get your binoculars and spot us, baby.
So if he's listening or watching, shut it off now.
They're gonna say, shut the hell up.
No, shut it off now because he wasn't supposed to know any of this. So when my sister was here, I gave her a digital recorder because she was sleeping in the back room of my parents' house. And I am 100% certain that there's something at my parents' house, right?
Something strange in the neighborhood.
So when we were kids, my sister would have this dream about somebody having a heart attack in the backyard.
That's not a bad dream.
Now, she had this dream consecutively, right?
Well, you think by now she could save him?
Well, here's the thing.
You know what's gonna happen.
Come to find out, the man who built the house and the original owner had a heart attack and died in the backyard.
Damn.
She knew that from the dream. Nobody told her.
Wow. Where was
Yes.
this?
At my parents' house. I know. So, and when we were kids, she told me, well, not when we were kids, she told me when we were talking. She said, when we were little, because she's 4 years older than me, so when we were little, I would hear footsteps up and down the hall. And she said, and it wasn't mom and dad, they were sleeping. And I said, oh, okay. And she goes, they'd be like heavy footsteps, like boom, 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 boom. I said, interesting. I had a Captain Lead Boot ghost. How was I to know? Now, I never heard anything. I've never experienced anything. I should say that right away. However, when last Sunday or the Sunday prior, I was talking to my brother about this. I said, I gave Kelly a digital recorder and had her, when she was sleeping in the back room. She said she heard footsteps when we were kids, and he said, did she? And I said, yeah. And he goes, I heard it too. I went, how has everybody heard footsteps but me? And I'm such a light sleeper. I was like, what the hell? There's all this ghost parade up and down the fucking hall, and I never heard it.
Have you always been skeptic? Like,
Yes.
not a believer at all?
Yes.
Not open-minded?
Not when I was younger, no.
That's probably why. I think if you're open-minded to it, you like let it in, sort of, in a way.
Come on.
That's how it works.
Okay.
Like look at you now. You're more of a believer now. And when we go to places, we hear shit.
We do. Yeah, we do.
We hear whispers. We hear walking. We see bugs fly past us.
That was like a jet fighter. It was, meow.
Now in your videos, you get a shadow person.
Yes, that was very weird.
I saved that little clip that you sent me on my phone.
Oh, nice. So, Sunday, my mom said, "Did you listen to the audio recordings?" And I said, "No, I skimmed through them." I said they're really difficult to hear because she had a fan going, and the mic is so sensitive that all I
sounds
get
like a wind tunnel.
Yeah, all I get is like, and you hear. I said I do hear a couple of knocks. I was like that I can't figure out what it is. I had asked her if she had like whacked her arm or something in the middle of the night, and she's like, no. And what would I hit my arm on? And I'm like, well, that's kind of what it sounds like. It sounds like somebody just cool. So my mom was like, oh, interesting. And I said, why do you ask? Exactly? And she said, well, I was just curious. And I said, no. Why do you ask? And she said, well, 2 nights ago, I couldn't sleep. And I said, yeah. And she said, so I was laying in the bed. And I said, okay. And she said, I felt she had her back to the edge of the bed. So she was facing into the bed. And she said she felt something like put their hands on the mattress. Like she felt pressure behind her. Like somebody was like leaning on the bed.
That's why when I go to sleep, my back's always to the wall. If I feel something like that, I want to see it. I don't want it behind me and go like this.
Sean's eyes wide.
Hello?
So now,
Be gentle.
be gentle. Buy me dinner. So now my mom wants me to bring the digital recorder back on Sunday, show her how to use it, and she will turn it on and shut it off on Sunday night. She goes, I think you should do it again. And I said, it might take a couple of things. I was like, not everything happens when you want it to.
Right.
And she's like, well, you do it a few times.
Keep the fan off.
I know, that's what I said. I was like,
No fans.
yeah.
Not a fan of the fan.
I'm not, because it's too damn loud. So I was kind of laughing about that. So I texted my sister and I was like, Mom wants me to bring the recorder back. She goes, why? And I said, she wants me to try it again. She goes, oh my God, really? I said, yes. So, but now my sister doesn't mind because she's like, if you find anything, hear anything, let me know. And I told her about the knocks, but I mean, that's nothing really definitive because I don't know what's happening. And it's tough because of the fucking fan. So, but because that stuff doesn't bother her. My niece, though.
Who wants evidence but doesn't want evidence.
I was in my office. I've been editing and doing some things. And by the way, July 8th at 3 a.m. there's a video that's going to go live on YouTube that I've been editing for like a week and a half. It's kind of like I don't want to say it's like our favorite places, but it's just a mishmash of places that we've gone. So it's a little clip show.
Montage?
Yes! Montage-ish. I made it go public at 3 a.m. on purpose because I thought it would be funny. There's actually some really good evidence in that clip. So if you like that kind of stuff, watch for that video.
We know one in particular.
Yeah, that person who's like, you should talk about paranormal stuff all the time. Well,
I have another story too.
oh my goodness. I'm ready. Let's hear it. Before YouTube runs out.
For years, let me check. I got the timer for that.
Okay.
All right, 23 minutes.
Nice.
For years, my father's always acted like, he's a skeptic.
Mm-hmm.
He always said, "Oh, that doesn't really happen." Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. I found out last week that when we were living in the house in Quincy,
Yeah.
he said that one night, years ago, he was taking a nap on the couch.
Yeah.
He was by himself in the room, and he rolled over and he opened his eyes, and he saw a figure standing right next to him. Never told us this before. He woke up and there's a full apparition,
Yeah.
solid,
Wow.
standing there in like a dark black wool type coat.
Wow.
He
You
said
saw the coat and everything?
coat, the guy's face, he was kind of balding.
Wow.
Like if you and I were standing next to my dad on the couch.
Wow. I've never seen anything that solid.
Me either.
That's amazing. And he was just like, meh.
Like he never knew what to make about it,
Okay.
but he never told me.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. So my niece.
That came up because I showed them the footage that you sent me of that shower.
Oh, yeah?
Even my dad was impressed.
Oh, yeah.
I told him that you were there by yourself. It wasn't your niece. It wasn't Jay.
Jay was with me, but he was
on the other side
further
of the road.
away.
Yeah.
He was walking away. And there's no walking noise. I mean, it's like it's quick, and then it's like boom. It's too quick to be Jay. He moves quickly, but not that quickly.
My parents were impressed.
Yeah. So, and that same video, I should go back and tag it now that I know it's not her. We had gotten some whispering, and I thought it was my niece, and I sent it to her to confirm that it's not her, which we confirmed live, I think, last week. We were in the middle of recording, and she let me know. And so I played it for Jay, and he goes, "Wow, that's really weird." And I said, "Yeah, I know." So he starts texting her, and he goes, "Hey, how come all the ghosts want to whisper at you?" And she goes, "I don't know. I don't want them whispering to me." So, but she's like a magnet for that shit. Like every time I bring her someplace, I get something crazy. And so I had told her that I'd be putting a recording thing in at my parents' house. And she was instantly like, "Oh," like she got all tense about it. So I figured if I found anything, I wouldn't tell her, because she'd never stay there again. It was bad enough. One night she was sleeping there, and the clock radio kept going on and off. She ended up having to like unplug it.
At least put on a good station.
I don't know if it was the radio or the alarm. She was like, it just kept going off. Like, ugh.
Because the alarm, that'd be driving me nuts.
I know. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Stop playing with the clock and turn it off.
It's my day off. I don't want to get up.
Right.
Oh, real quick before we say goodbye to the YouTube folks.
It's 27 minutes.
So yeah. Okay. So I've been trying since I've been unemployed. I've been getting up at.
She succeeded. She succeeded. She's up.
I'm up.
She's up now.
I'm up. Here I am.
Together again. That's from Muppets Take Manhattan, if you don't know that one.
Oh, Rent It. That's a classic. So I've been trying to get up at a fairly early hour because I don't want to have to retrain my body when I go back to work ultimately. So I've been trying to get up fairly early. Jay has been keeping me up with the snoring, so. Ugh.
Just put the pillow over his head.
You know, I want to. So.
You don't want to, this is optional to do that, but at least just put a pillow over his head. Muffle it.
I mean, here's the thing. He's on the CPAP anyway, so it's not like I'm gonna smother him.
On purpose.
Exactly. So he's been keeping me up, so my alarm will go off, and then I'll turn it off and get a couple more hours of sleep, and then get up. Just because he's depriving me of sleep is what he's doing. So last night we were going to sleep, and he has today off because it's the 4th. So I said, "You know what I'm gonna do for you?" And he said, "What?" And I said,
"Tell you what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna not set my alarm to get up at my time tomorrow so that you can sleep." He's like, "Oh, thank God." He goes, "I wasn't looking forward to your alarm going off in the morning. It's not fair. It's my day off." I said, "I understand. No alarms."
Woo!
I know. So, what can you do? I'm still trying, waiting on a job.
So going back to your parents' house for a minute. Have they heard any?
If you like.
Have they heard or experienced anything recently themselves? Have they said to you?
Aside from my mom having the bed feel like somebody was like pushing down, no.
So I'm starting to wonder if maybe we should send them out to dinner or something. And you and I go in there for a video shoot.
I mean,
we know we have access.
I would have access. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna see what happens. What happens with the digital recorder? If I can get anything, this is what I want. I want some sort of whisper. I want something more definitive than what I got the first time around.
Plus, if we go in there,
You know?
I have 6 digital recorders that we can set all around the house. Might get something somewhere.
I don't know.
You've always said there's a certain area near the living room or whatever, or a hallway that has a shadow figure.
Jay hated when he would stay over.
Hated it.
When we would stay over, my bedroom was the refurbished garage. So to get to the bathroom, you had to kind of walk through the dining room, through the kitchen, past the living room, down the hall, to the bathroom. And there's 2 different bathrooms. So
a secret package past the conservatory.
Yeah, so you can take your pick on your bathroom. Oh, that breeze feels beautiful.
Yes.
Yes! So he would hate walking past the living room. He felt that it was creepy. He just didn't like it. Now, there was one time when I was hanging out with my friend Ryan, and we were playing a video game, and he went to go to the bathroom. Now, I will say, right off the bat, that he probably had a few drinks. I don't remember, but it's just how
Is that where you need to start?
It's just how things would go back then. So, he's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because he has a little baby bladder. Every 5 minutes he has.
Oh, a thimble?
Yeah, every 5 minutes he had to pee. He's like, I had to pee. Like, Jesus with your baby bladder. Get yourself some Depends.
And he drank?
Huh?
And he drank?
And he drank, yeah.
What a great combo.
I know.
You got a baby bladder, but I'm going to drink.
Yeah. So he went to the bathroom, and I'm, continuing playing with the mission. I don't remember what video game it was. And all of a sudden I hear, like he's running back to my room. Gets in, shuts the door, like, firmly. Starts to tell me something. He's, like, pale. He's pale anyway, but he was really pale. And as he starts to talk to me, a photo falls off my wall. Like a framed picture. And I was like, Jesus. And I was like, what is the matter with you? And he said, I'm not lying. And I went, okay. And he goes, I'm not lying. I went to the bathroom and I was walking back and he got a little bit past the living room. My parents have this big hutch in the kitchen, and it used to be my grandparents'. He said, I got to, like, right to that hutch, and I felt something, like a hand or something, come down right on my shoulder, like, hard. And I was like, shit. And he goes, I just started running.
I guess so.
So, yeah, I heard you.
I saw you.
Yeah. So he was all freaked out, and then my parents had gone out to eat, so they came home, and he was like, you guys, and my dad's a skeptic. He doesn't believe in that stuff, so he's like, how much have you had to drink?
Not enough.
Yeah, precisely. And he's like, I haven't had enough. I haven't had enough. And my mom is just like, oh, stop. Meanwhile, I find out later that she thinks she saw something go, like, running down the hall. She's like, well...
That was Wadsworth.
She's like, well, I could have imagined it.
Pick up the dagger, run down the hall, and stab the cook.
She's like, well, I could have imagined it. I guess, but maybe you didn't. I don't know.
Well, keep it in the back of your mind. Maybe for a video shoot, we can always investigate their house.
I will speak to them about it. It might have to wait till after Corona times.
Hey, either way, it's a guaranteed video.
Maybe.
Guaranteed shoot.
I'll see. If I were to do it, I don't know. I feel like waiting until they've either gone out to eat or
I think that would be best.
or their sleep, because
hey, one of the two, I'm down.
just because they would be in the living room and my dad has a hearing issue, so the TV's up. So we would get a really loud TV just corrupting all of the evidence if we were to do anything with them home. So, but that is that. So, We're going to say goodbye to the YouTube. Once again, we already told you where you can listen to the entire show. I have a topic coming up. You're gonna wanna hear this. I guarantee it. It won't disappoint. It's really fucked up. Believe me. I've been texting people all morning. It's fucking insane. So, we will see you next time. Sean's got something to tell you. Wash your hands.
Wash your ass.
Wear the mask. Pretend
If you want.
Pretend you're like a, I don't know, what wears a mask? I don't know.
Darth Vader?
Pretend you're like a superhero. Like, I need my mask.
Batman.
Batman.
Keaton.
No, because Batman has the important part exposed. It'd be a reverse Batman. Go reverse Batman and wear the mask.
Spider-Man.
And there you go. We will see you next time. Sean's got something to tell you. Tell him, John.
Have a good everything. Have a great 4th of July. And party. The hell with what they say.
Was that thunder?
Big party. Lots of people. Woo! Party.